All right, Shalom. Before we start, we're going to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the whole for elect. And Shalom to the sisters out there who are listening and, taking notes. All right. May election come upon your house. All right. And today's topic of the video is you Jakes, you Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latino Native Americans. Y'all don't understand that. Well, y'all need to understand that we are under the curses. All right. And I say that because, you got the Israelites out here, you Jakes. All right, y'all wanna be prosperous in this world. All right, y'all wanna be something. You wanna be famous, rich, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in this, your focus is on the wrong thing. All right, you need to be focused on the Heavenly Father, who is Yahweh, and His Son Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, that's who you need to focus on right now. Because of the times we're living in. And things about to get hectic. All right, and there's nothing wrong being prosperous. There's nothing wrong having money. Being rich if you get it the right way. Because nowadays Hollywood, you got to do certain stuff. Or you got to go against your moral code. Do wicked acts to even attain some of that stuff. Believe me, you can look it up for yourself. All right, it's out there. We everybody knows this. All right, but y'all need to understand that we're under the curses, and you're not gonna be, and especially in Esau society, you're not gonna be very prosperous here. All right, so I got a few precepts. All right, let's go to Haggai. Haggai 1. And I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "Then came the word of the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, by Haggai the prophet, saying, Is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your Seled houses?" Like if I said that wrong. "And this house lie waste. Now therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. All right. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with Salaki. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways right." So all that money you're making is nothing but, it doesn't matter. You're putting it into a bag that's filled with that has holes in it. So that's like you putting your money into a bag that has holes in it, but it just comes right out. It doesn't matter, and soon it's not going to matter. Because the world is going digital. All right, digital IDs, digital money, right? Cryptocurrency, well, not cryptocurrency, CBDCs. All right, that's what I heard it into. It's going to slowly, gravitate toward the mark of the beast. All right, which is the RFID chip, the micro C chip, as we could say. All right, so it says, let's get this in the read this in NLT, and I got a GNT version. It says 1 and 6. It says, "You have planted much, but little." Salaki. "You have planted much, but harvest little. You eat, but are not satisfied. You drink, but are still thirsty. You put on clothes, but cannot keep warm. Your wages disappear, as though you were putting them in pockets filled with holes." Right. So, and that we're earning little wages here. The money we make is nothing. Right? It's nothing. The little money we make, we're grateful for. All praise to you. How about Shem Yahweh for giving us something. But hey, it's little. You can barely pay your bills with it if you have bills. You can barely pay your car note, your rent. You can't do nothing with that, and you gotta save it. On top of that, you saving it, and you still gotta buy stuff. If you have a house or an apartment, you gotta buy food. Groceries. You gotta pay bills. Gotta look out for the kids if you have any. Look out for the wife if you have one. So it's like you really waste. You can't do nothing really with it. You can't even pay your bills. So let's read this in the GNT. Nah, it's okay version, but I like the NLT better. It says the word Salaki, the Lord then gave this message to the people through the prophet Haggai. My people, why should you be living in well-built houses while my temple lies in ruins? Don't you see what is happening to you? You have planted much grain, but harvested very little. You have food to eat, but not enough to make you full. You have wine to drink, but not enough to drink to get drunk on. You have clothing, but not enough to keep you warm. And workers cannot earn enough to live on. Can't you see what? Can't you see? Can't you see why this has happened? All right. And that it's an okay translation, but you can still use that, right? And workers cannot earn enough to live on. We don't earn enough to live on this money. You know, like I said, you can barely pay your bills, car note, take care of your kids, right? But we're poor. We're not dirt poor, but what do we have, right? So now let's go to this is Matthew, right? Like I said, you shouldn't be storing up treasures on earth, because people put these jakes out here. You think you want to live on forever. Well, not live on forever, but this is gonna be a generational wealth. Generational wealth. Trying to store up things for your children, for future generations. That's not gonna happen. The Lord's ready to come back and destroy this place, man. Lord willing, the year 2024 is when He start bringing judgment. All right, because this place is through. All right. What I wanted, Matthew 6:19. It says lay not up Salakia. This is Matthew 6:19 KJV. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. All right, so don't lay up your treasures on earth. All right, because it's gonna be wasted away. All right, well, lay up your treasures in heaven. That's why you chase after the heavenly Father. Don't chase the. That's why brothers say don't chase the bad. Chase wisdom. Chase knowledge. Chase the heavenly Father. Why you still can. Why you still got the opportunity. NLT version says, don't store up treasures here on earth, where moths eat them and rust destroys them, and where thieves break in and steal. Store your treasures in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy, and thieves do not break in and steal. All right, so that's simple. Store our treasures in heaven. That's what we do in this truth. We try to store our treasures in the heavens. All right, let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28:29. It says, and thou let me read. It's Deuteronomy 28 and 19. It says, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. All right, NLT version. Wherever you go and whatever you do, you will be cursed. So whatever you do, wherever you go, you're not gonna prosper. All right, that's a curse that the Lord has placed on us. All right, just like when He cursed Esau and put him, had him in chains for 1,000 years. They weren't prosperous. They couldn't do anything. Now He's doing the same thing to us. But these curses will be lifted off soon. All right, but right now, you know, you're still under the curses, Jake. You don't understand that you're not gonna prosper in these times, right? Especially in Esau's kingdom, you know, you're not gonna have what he has. Now there are like I said, there are celebrities out here. Well, there are a few people who get rich, right? And they're wealthy, you know, but they had to, most when you look at celebrities, they had to do, go against their moral code. Like I said, do wicked things for that money, right? And like I said, I don't want to speak too much on it, but you can look it up for yourself, right? Go into it. Now let's drop down to 29. It says, And thou shalt grope, this is KJV, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. All right? NLT, you will grope around in broad daylight like a blind person groping in the darkness, but you will not find your way. You will be oppressed and robbed continually, and no one will come to save you. All right? So it's simple, you know. We will the Lord placed a curse on us that we will not prosper in anything we will do, you know. It'll be, it'll be like I said in Haggai 1:6. It's like you're filling up a bag with holes, you know. Nothing, anything you do, anything you try to do, you start a business, start a clothing line, um, you're not gonna prosper like that. You may make some money, but you're not gonna get rich off of it. Some have, and that's a blessing from the Lord. But majority of Israelites, no, absolutely not. It doesn't. You know, the Lord placed curses on us, right? We can get down to G and T. Deuteronomy 28. Look, Deuteronomy 28 and 19. It said the Lord will Salakia, Deuteronomy 28 and 19. It said the Lord will curse everything you do. So the Lord put a curse on everything we do. We will not prosper, right? Jump down to 29. It says you will grope about in broad daylight like someone blind, and you will not be able to find your way. You will not prosper in anything you do. All right, Salakia. Let's read that again. It says, Deuteronomy 28:29. It says, you will grope about in broad daylight like someone blind, and you will not be able to find your way. You will not prosper in anything you do. Salakia. It says you will constantly be oppressed and robbed, and there will be no one to help you. Right. And that's what y'all have to understand. The Heavenly Father placed a curse on us that we will not be prosperous in these days, well, in these times. All right, we will not prosper in other periods of time as well. Going through stuff, right? Stuff like that. All right, now let's get First Timothy. So like it's a whole lot of distractions going on. It says First Timothy. I'm gonna start at verse it says, I'm sorry, verse 7. It says, First Timothy 6 and 7. It says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Right, we're fine with what we have right now. We are content. Let's look up that word. Let's get it real quick. Yeah, it says be content, be enough, suffice, sufficient. So what we have is, sufficient for us. Those of us who are in this truth, right? The things that we have is sufficient. We got clothes, food, a house, a roof over our head. That's fine. We don't need to have all these riches and stuff like that, right? So verse 9, it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. All right, so the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money is not the root of all evil. The love of money is. Money can be used as a defense. All right, you can, get money. How you gonna pay your bills? If how you gonna do stuff like that? The love of money is the root of all evil. You know, so you gotta understand it. But you just gotta understand that we're under the curses. All right, and you're not gonna prosper in these times. You know, so with that, I hope Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, will teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, to the next video, Lord willing, Shalom.